How's it going, shipheads? Welcome to Trek Mods. Welcome to my Saturday night ship show. I got a box of a bunch of little enterprises, and I got two enterprises out of the box. Get rid of the box. So we got an original enterprise, and we got a refit. As you can see, I've already started drilling windows in this little 2500 scale enterprise. I'm going to put lights in this, and we know we can put lights in this because we have this little butter dish with an enterprise in it, and it has lights in it, and it has stars, and it has a nebula, which I made out of cut balls and paint, airbrush, stuff like that. So what I also have is an idea. So I'm going to make a little scratch built book nook with these two little enterprises. And I'm going to illustrate my idea for you just so we can sort of get an idea of what I want to do. Let's see who's here. Red Shirt Models 5757. That comment was way before the stream started. I hope you're still watching. I'm excited about this. So am I. I've had this idea for a while, ever since all the other HTM guys started getting into book nooking, making these little things. My buddy Todd sent me one. I had fun doing it. Little medieval knights, little book nook, and I filled it up with little sci-fi Easter eggs like R2D2 and a little model Enterprise, and Batleth and stuff like that. It was fun to do. Jeff's here. Captain Charlemagne's here. Says, hey all, looks interesting. Lots of Enterprise kits. Wonder what the chief engineer has planned for us today. Well, I'm about to show you with this piece of paper. Andrew from Canadian Starships is here. Says, good evening, Jody. Heads up, I'm going to have to cancel my live stream tonight. Wife's got a migraine, and even with the whole lose an hour sleep thing, I still have to work early tomorrow. Well, that's a shame, Andrew. We're going to miss out on watching your stream, but that means I can go a little longer past 9 o'clock, and then I don't have to worry about maybe doing a second stream later. All right, so I got an original and I got a refit. So my idea is that I make this little book nook possibly just two corners. I might put a third wall in there. Andrew says, just keep rolling past the normal end time. All right, buddy, we'll do. I'll take up your spot for you, and hopefully I can keep your regular viewers possibly entertained for a while. So here's my idea. We got some walls here, got a little platform, right? Basically a little box, but only with two back walls. So I want to do that thing with the cotton, right? So we're going to make a whole bunch of holes in this. I'm going to make a 2-layer wall that's hollow, just like this. So this here, we got some thickness right here. So I got lights all inside this empty spot in there. And I drilled all these holes for the stars. So we're going to do the same thing here, right? So we have a back wall that's white. Drill all the stars out. Lights in the back. And then we got, possibly with the cotton stuff and the airbrush paint, maybe we can make like a wormhole or a nebula or something like that, right? So we got the OG Enterprise coming out of the nebula here. there's a similar to what we saw on Next Generation when we had the second Enterprise, the old Enterprise C, come through some kind of wormhole, right? And then over here we got the refit sitting pretty over here. So we got Kirk on the refit, and then we got old school Kirk on the old Enterprise. This one will have to be like on a stand or something, or maybe we can put more nebula gases or whatever to hide the stand. Looks like Ken is here. Good evening, Ken. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well myself. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. So I'm trying to illustrate my idea here. Can you see what I'm getting at?
I can see what you're doing.
You picking up what I'm laying down?
I am.
So
I know it's going to make you mad
make
because you're laying it down and I'm picking it up.
That's okay. You're supposed to be picking it up. So I want to make a little sort of a Book Nook style diorama with these two little Enterprises. And the old one is coming through time, and the refit is greeting it at the wormhole, a la yesterday's Enterprise on the Next Generation.
Well, that's cool.
It says, "Hi, Ken."
Good evening, Jeff.
Andrew just left a comment and said he won't be streaming tonight.
Yeah, he messages me as well.
His wife's not feeling well, so I hope that doesn't last long. I hope she's feeling better pretty soon. So I've already gone ahead and started drilling out some of the windows here, just so it's not so boring at the beginning of this. Got those guys drilled out. So this pretty much only takes one light. So what I had to do on the other one, when I did that little butter dish one, is I got to get in here and thin this down. So I got to get the ball burr.
Now, were you planning on trying to lighten the cells or no?
Not on this one, but I am going to try to light the nacelles on the refit. And I think what I'm going to do, instead of using those LED filaments,
Yep.
I think I'll probably just use one of these little blue ones. We've got these little blue LEDs because we don't need a red one.
No.
We need red for the Bussards, right? So I think it's small enough. I can trim down the little lip here.
Yeah.
I can file down that little protruding lip, and I think it'll fit in there. If it doesn't fit in there, then I'll figure something out. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use the acrylic rod to glow that, like I've done with some of the other little ones in the past.
Right.
Because that'll just light right up through that acrylic rod. And then there's like a little sort of crystal blue one here. So I figure if I put the light right here, that'll shine back and it'll make the nacelles glow. And it'll also, I'll have to get rid of this little locator pin area right here.
Yep.
Don't need that. And it'll also give me enough light to put a little fiber optic right there with a blue tip to make that little light too.
Nice.
At least that's what I'm hoping for.
And the thing is, you only need the one side of each one lit.
Yeah, you only need the inside lit, so I don't have to worry about that. I got two different refit models here from two different pressings. This would be the older one, and you can see the detail on it. It's got all the see the lines and panels on there.
Yeah.
And this is the newer one that came in the box that I had on at the beginning.
Right.
Not newly released, but a re-release of this scale of these models here.
Yep. And they've gotten rid of those grid lines.
Yeah, and there's like, look at the impulse area there. There's hardly any detail
Yeah.
on that. It's all smooth. The secondary hull has no detail on it at all. It's all totally smooth. So I don't know which one of those I'm going to use, but I already used one of these original ones, so I don't have a choice for that. So I'm looking for the burr. I need the ball one. Burr. Where did I put all that stuff?
Do you have a base chosen out already for it?
No, I'm starting with the models, and I'll figure out the base as I go along.
Daniel's here. He says, "Wow, a mini smoothie."
Hey, Daniel. Yeah, I got the mini smoothie and the mini. I don't know, Ridgy. I got a Ridgy and a smoothie. Where did I put my little things of drill bits and grinder tips?
It's not already in your Dremel? Just asking.
No,
Okay.
I was keeping stuff in this segmented container here, but I found I was having a hard time finding things. So I relocated them all to one of those little drill bit holders that these come in.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm looking for them. I'm looking for the stack of 5 of those little boxes like that. Put that in this drawer, did I?
Daniel says, "Scrapping the old smoothies was a real pain in the bum back in the dark ages."
Oh yeah, I could see that being. I did that with the Enterprise D one that I did, exploding over Viridian 3 there, the one that's blowing up, because that 2500 scale model is like this, and it has raised panel lines.
Right.
It's supposed to be Aztec details or whatever. So, well, the panel lines were like that too, just like this. So I sanded them all down smooth, and I scried them all. Re-scratched in all the panel lines. That's the model that I gave to Howard on the way through. Otherwise, I'd show it to you right now. Okay, this is a waste of time and slightly embarrassing. My table is a mess because I'm doing too many things at once, and I don't have enough room to store all my things. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now I remember. I was looking for all these little boxes, but I
put them in the bigger box.
In a big box. And then I haven't used anything out of it since I did that like a week ago. So there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Burr. The Bill Burr bit. So what I got to do with this guy is dig into the neck here a little bit. And I got to try to get rid of this little spot that joins up.
Yeah.
So I got to make like a hole there. So I'm just going to kind of carve a channel
So you are going to put lights then up in the saucer section?
Yeah, it's going to get lights up in the saucer section, just like I did on the other one.
Yeah.
On this one, I wasn't able to get the lights around the edge
Yeah.
because it literally has no space in between. Right,
Yeah.
this is flat, and this one here is like pretty flat. There's a
Yeah.
little bit of a raised lip there, but not much. There's not enough room to put any lights in there.
Right.
So I managed to get the front lights just by using fiber optics. So I drilled right in through there and I put fiber optics in there because I got a light inside, right? I made the
Yeah.
little domes out of glue and baking soda, just dipping them and building it up and making little domes.
Yeah.
Made that with the same method, the glue and baking soda. So I can do that. I can do both those things again. I can do these again, but I have an idea to do something similar to what I did with the Discovery Pikes Enterprise, the first model kit that I did. What I did was I put a band of plastic, like a strip, around
Right.
to just widen it, just to give it a little. Right, I don't need much, like a millimeter or maybe a millimeter and a half. It's not going to be
Right.
noticeable, and it'll be enough that I can get lights in there, and then I can get those 4 squares,
Okay. Yeah.
light up those 4 squares, and I could probably get some little fiber optics around the edge because there are a few little windows around the edge. There's not a lot, but there's a couple. All right. So, first of all, it helps if I can see. These are for looking at close-up stuff. These are for looking at really close-up stuff. Because, yeah, these are small. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to get rid of this pin right here. Now I'm just going to go right up the edge. A little bit at a time. I don't really need enough room to get a light in there. I just need enough space for the light to reflect up into there.
Right. Daniel says, I used fiber optics for my mini refit for the outside saucer lights and micro SMDs for the RCP assemblies.
Okay. Yeah, I got some micro SMDs I can use for these guys. This time I'm going to light block it on the inside. I didn't for the other one.
Yeah.
Figured it was so small that it wouldn't, I'd be able to, like, I had to put more layers on the outside than I wanted to.
Yeah. And again, I would suggest a metallic paint if you have one.
I do. All right, so we need a little track for the wires. All right, so same thing here. Get rid of this. So I see you've been getting some progress done on your Reliant build recently.
I did, yeah.
Excited to see that. It's
The video
looking
will come
good.
out tomorrow morning.
Awesome.
Actually, it'll come out at noon your time.
Okay. I'll look forward to watching that.
Unless you forget to set your clocks back, then
Yeah, all my clocks are
or
automatic.
forward. Yeah.
Cell phones and computers. I do have one analog clock on the wall that runs on a battery, but I think the battery is dead anyway, so I
You
don't
know,
have
I
to
was just
worry
thinking the
about.
same thing. I have one above my TV in the living room that I just noticed a couple days ago. The battery was dead, so I
Yeah,
ordered some groceries in, and I ordered some batteries to put in there.
excellent. Yeah, the batteries on those last so long, you just forget about them.
Yeah.
Let's clear the holes out here.
So you got the place to yourself tonight, or what's the scoop?
For a little bit, yeah. Our friend's band is having a CD release party, and Mary and Ada are just heading out now to go to it.
Oh, that's cool.
So, if you like rock and roll, and go on YouTube and look for a band called Pop Machine. And they're a bunch of young kids. I think they're right now they're from about 24 to probably 19 or 20. They've been playing together in a band for the last 10 years since they were just kids. And they play classic rock, and they've got a bunch of originals. So that's what their CD is coming out of, some of their original songs. But they draw pretty good crowds. They're pretty well known around Sudbury, and they're super talented.
Well, that's
Uh,
cool.
their mom, well, two of the members are twin girls, and their mom is Mary's friend from work that she works with at Toppers, and they're pretty good friends. So they're going out to support Pop Machine.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. For a bunch of like they've been doing live shows for probably at least 10 years around the area here in Sudbury, and they toured Ontario, I think, and they got a couple of videos. Yeah, they're super talented. All right, that's for the refit. That should be over here. This is the one I need for here. Okay, so we got that. Let me put this together. I think I got enough. I don't need a lot of space for wires because I'm going to be using those tiny little wires off of the SMDs. So they're like literally hair thin. Where is one? These little guys right here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be using those.
Do you ever
So,
do you have any problems with those ever breaking at all, or no?
yeah, if you pull on them, the wire itself is pretty good, but you can't get like when you solder them.
Yeah.
It's so small you can't get massive amounts of solder on here. But
Yeah,
like
I find the same thing.
like I just snapped it, but I had to pull pretty hard
Right.
to break it, and I had to kind of dig into it with my thumbnail.
I keep having some of mine break off right at the light itself.
Yeah. So what I like to do when I use those, like when I put the SMD in, I'll just put glue right over it.
Yeah.
Put glue over the whole thing, and it holds it all down in place and keeps those wires from popping off. Okay, so we got to carve this guy out a little bit. I got to cut the domes off because we're going to be lighting those, not necessarily lighting the. Oh, got to turn this thing on. Not going to be lighting the chiller grills, but I will be lighting the Musar collectors.
Okay.
I'm going to need a fourth one of these. Where's the other piece? Oh, there it is. Got mixed in with the refit parts. There.
So yeah, I got my oh, got a message here.
A massage.
Yeah. Anyway, I got my aspecting done on the roll bar weapons pod area.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, and
That
then
looks really good.
of course, previous episodes I did the nacelles, so they're getting to the point now where I can start, putting them together.
Start putting the major components together.
Yeah, and then I'll have to start working on my getting the saucer closed up so I can start painting that.
Yeah.
Of course, had I not taken a long break, I probably would have been done by now.
Yeah, but Jordan needed a little time too, didn't he?
Yeah, both of us
I'm
did.
trying
Yeah,
to give Jordan a little time to catch up too.
yeah,
I know he's busy with life-related things right now, so
yeah. He said he was hoping to
time.
get his next video out on Tuesday. He
I
was saying
haven't
that
put out a
on his
video in
show.
like a month.
Yeah,
I've been slacking on doing that lately. I don't know. I think
well, at
putting
least
too
you're
much of my
streaming.
creative energy into the streaming. You know what it is? It's the editing.
I don't mind the editing.
I don't. I'm not a fan of the editing. It's so tedious, and my eyes get sore because I'm still doing it on my phone.
Yeah,
I need a bigger screen.
I mean the
Just can't
downside is
grasp
rewatching stuff
the.
that you just finished saying.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, I know, I was there.
and watching it over and over,
Yeah,
rewinding and playing the clips, sizing the clips, and getting everything in place.
yeah. But I mean, like for example, when I was putting the Aztec masks on, I was just had it straight. I just left it on record for however long it took, and then I just took little snippets.
Mm-hmm.
A couple seconds here on this part, couple seconds here on that part, that sort of thing.
There. Start with one. Let's get this thing out. It's Omni time. Turn this guy on. Get some red lights. Pink. Could use pink. Could use pink ones.
Too bad you didn't have any red flickering ones.
I have orange flickering ones,
Oh.
but they're bigger.
Mm. Yeah.
They're right here, so it's like larger around them than the actual nacelle is.
Yeah.
That's way too big. Okay, so we got a couple of red ones. Let's get this in position. So I do have enough room in there. I can use a resistor, which is right here. It's resistors. There's the one I already got open. There it is. So I'll need 2 of those. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe.
Well, unless you split 2 wires coming off of the one resistor and keep the resistor in the main body.
Uh, yeah, there's
Just saying,
not
that's an option.
tons of room in there, though.
Yeah.
There's enough room in there for me to get one light.
Yeah.
So all you need is one light to go in there. That's
Yeah.
about all the space I have. So
Yeah.
enough
Not
room
worth
in
it
here
then.
to put it. No, there's enough room to put it in here. So what I got to do is I need to get rid of the excess plastic around the edge of this.
Yeah, around that lip.
Yes. So where's my fret leveling bead? Still might have to take a little more. Let's see. Go around the pin. Or can we? No, it doesn't want to fit around that.
I think it was something like that. You don't really need the pins. You're going to be gluing, not just doing it as a snap together.
That out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Oh, and I should paint this first.
Yes, do some light blocking.
Yes. Because I didn't on the last one. I got too excited and I started putting the lights in, and then I was like, "Oh, light block on the outside," but I said I had to add a lot of paint.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about digging out the airbrush for this, though. I'm just going to use some black craft paint here somewhere.
Oh yeah, you could just brush in some light blocking paint for something that small.
Yeah.
Again, if you get like a silver
right
or some sort of metallic, that'll work good too. Other than black, but black works just as good.
I think I'll do a coat of black, and then I'll do a coat of like silver or something.
Okay.
Or something thicker. Something thicker. Oh, something thicker. What do I need? One of those. What do you call those things? Yeah, brush. Paintbrush. Paintbrush. In Soviet Russia, paintbrush as you. This stuff's like jelly. It's really thick. It's down with the thickness.
All right.
Yeah. But it's weird though. Look what happens. It like separates in there.
Yeah, that's because of the plastic. Like the release, the mold release.
Oh.
So if you wash the model and then dry it out, or just do enough coats, it'll eventually grab hold anyway.
Yeah. It's building up. Build me up, buttercup. Get it all right in that hole right there. All that schmoo.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of us don't wash our models. I'm guilty of it a lot too.
The first one I ever did that to was the Voyager when I started it the other day. I
Yeah,
washed all the parts. Yeah, that was the first time I did it.
Danielle's.
You know what? I usually don't have any problems.
Yeah, depends who the manufacturer is.
Yeah, like I'll look at it, and if it looks like there's some dirt or grease on it, I'll clean that spot. But,
yeah. Daniel says we've all been guilty of not washing our models.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes if I'm gonna wash a model, I'll wash a couple at a time, and just do like a whole bunch of like paper towel on the table, and then wash a model, and then go lay it out, and then go wash another model, lay it out.
Oh yeah, that's the fun way to do it.
And then put them back in their boxes.
One of the jobs I had when I was younger in the fashion industry was washing models. Yeah, it was a pretty fun job. In between, they could change clothes real fast, but sometimes they need to be washed in between runway walks, right? To wash 2 or 3 at a time, lay them out to dry.
All right.
Giggity giggity. But yeah, as Daniel says, we have all been guilty of not washing our models. Let me see if I can get some of this to here as well.
I've actually seen some people get newer model kits on YouTube and stuff where they've actually had like a puddle of oil in the bottom of the bag, of the clear bag.
Really?
There's that much, release agent on it.
I'm going to wipe it first. Let's see if that makes a difference with the paint I'm using. I have a little bit of isopropyl mixed with water here, diluted.
If you want, you can try whipping it first.
Try
maybe
what?
Maybe use a little isopropyl on it.
That's what I got here.
I know. I'm just being a jerk.
Oh, you're not good at being a jerk.
Okay.
We'll see if this makes a difference for my paint. I think it's just the kind of paint I'm using too. It's suck-ass paint.
Okay.
Very good. I could have just as easily brushed on some of this Tamiya black.
Yep.
But
Keith's here. He says, "Hey, all."
Hey, Keith. How are you tonight, my friend?
Good to see you. In case you missed the news there, Andrew will not be on tonight.
There will be no Canadian starships tonight. And all the disappointed viewers were stuck with track marks for the night.
Well, it looks like it's holding better there.
It seems to be a little bit, yeah.
Huh. I actually have a large, wide, flat brush that I use for uh, brush painting.
Okay, I do have a couple other brushes. This one's the one I painted the nacelles with, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna dirty another brush. It's like my
Nope.
mom with dishes. You can't dirty another dish. Just use the same one.
Keith said, bored babysitting people running a
Oh,
migraine. No, no, sorry, migration.
see, this one I did not wipe down. No, I did. I wiped them both.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
Is that just general craft paint you're using?
Yeah. I figured it worked good for light blocking because it's real thick.
Yeah.
Like when it doesn't separate like that, it's real thick.
Do you need to leave where the little light comes through in the sensor dome? You need to leave that a little clean.
No, I'm gonna drill those out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna drill a hole and I'm gonna make the dome out of glue and baking soda,
Right, like you did
like
last
you did
time.
on the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you dip, you just apply glue around in a ring, and then you just dip it, and then you just glue and dip and glue and dip until it builds up and it'll close up. It's just like building an igloo. Get smaller and smaller, and it'll close up at the top. And then you just file it,
Yeah.
sand it down to the desired shape.
Jeff says, got my 1/1000 Excalibur started to go along with my baby Excalibur.
Excellent.
Oh, that's good to hear.
The Excalibur is a pretty cool ship. That's one of the Bill Krause ships.
Right.
This is frustrating me. Should probably just hit it with the heat gun for a couple seconds. Give me a sec.
Yeah, and then you can just go along afterwards and just do a second coat.
A little hot on the fingies.
That'll do it, yeah.
Uh oh. I think he's found me. No, he hasn't found me. I think he's trapped in the room.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go let him out before he freaks out. He gets separation anxiety when the kid takes off.
you'll have a fit.
Yeah, he's having a fit right now. So if I don't go get him, he'll just keep screaming like that. Give me 1 second. Hurry. Hi. Hi, Sugar Turtle. No, no, no. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to just tolerate it for now.
He's just gonna sit there.
Yeah, he won't chill out right now.
How old is he?
Let me see. We got the bird about 6 years ago,
Okay.
and they live to anywhere between, uh, around 16 to 25 years average.
Okay.
Depends on probably depends on what they eat and whatever, right? Their quality of life. But yeah, they can live quite a while. The one that Mary's dad has, the African gray, he can live up to 90 to 100 years.
Wow. You have to like will that bird to someone for when you pass away.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen, right? Mary's brothers will probably end up inheriting the bird, or
Yeah.
my kid will probably end up taking them because she goes down and gets to know him.
Yeah.
It's not like you got to be a little more careful with a bird like that because like his beak is big and strong enough that he could take your finger if you weren't careful.
Yeah.
If he's in a bad mood, he can bite you, and he could like bite the end of your finger right off.
Ouch.
Or yeah, take a chunk out of your skin or something, right? He's got a big beak and it's really strong. So you got to be a little more careful. So you got to get to know those birds a little better because they bond. Like he's bonded with Mary's dad so close that he calls for Papa all the time. Like, where's Papa? If Papa's not around, he'll be like, "Where's Papa? Where's Papa?" He calls him Papa. Yeah, like he rescued that bird from some people that weren't treating it as they should have.
Right.
It was in a cage that was way too small. It wasn't getting proper maintenance and grooming, and probably wasn't being loved and treated with respect like it should be. Right? It's a living animal, even though it's a little bird. It's a living animal, and you choose to have it as your pet. Then you better treat it with respect and kindness, and the same as one of your family members.
Yeah.
And it wasn't getting the care that it needed or deserved. So
Right.
Mary's like, he still had to buy the bird. It wasn't cheap, but he basically rescued that bird's life and gave him a chance.
Keith says African greys are excellent talkers / mimics.
Yeah, he sure is. He talks a lot, and he'll mimic Chris's voice. That's Mary's dad. He'll mimic Chris and sound like exactly like him.
Daniel says, same here, got a 30-year-old red-crested Amazon in the will.
Oh, so left to you from someone else, one of your parents or something. Yeah, he's probably going to be around for a while. And they're pretty big. Like I don't know how much he weighs, but he's bigger than a pigeon, smaller than a seagull, maybe. That's about how big he is. Yeah, somewhere in between pigeon and seagull size. Like he's got
a decent size,
big feet. Yeah, he's probably it's probably like about 13, 15 inches tall. He's a big bird. And they're loud. It's freaking loud. Not as loud as the tiny, they got another bird. It's a little lovebird. That's really, really small. It is so freaking loud. It blasts your eardrums. It lets out this high-pitched shriek. Oh, it's awful.
Daniel says, no, leaving him to someone else. He'll outlive me by 20 years.
Okay, it wasn't left to him. He'll be leaving it to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can live a long time. Same with tortoises. Don't get a pet tortoise unless you plan on living to be like up over 100.
I was gonna say, well, you got the paint out. You should do the refit as well.
I probably won't start working on the refit tonight, but I should do the inside
Yeah, that's
of
what I'm
the
saying. Just throw some black paint in
second one.
there.
Oh, yeah, I should do the inside of this one.
That too.
But I'm not going to worry about doing the inside of the refit right now. That did remind me to do this one.
So Tori's gonna outlive Paco then.
Yeah, Paco doesn't have many years left. He's like over 11 years old, and he's getting pretty rough. Like he's
Yeah,
limping around lots. He has a hard time walking around and getting up. He's too fat to jump up on anything, and he can't run. He can't play. He just basically sleeps all day and eats. Not much he can do. He's pretty old, and he had an
yeah,
injury on his foot when he was well, I don't know, it was quite a while ago now. Just not long after we got him, really. I think it was the first year we had him or the second year we had him.
okay.
So we were heading out to go to camp, and I pulled out of the driveway, and the dog popped up on. He jumped up on Mary's lap,
Yeah,
and he went to stick his head out the window. And as I back out of the driveway, the roads around here are pretty terrible. So we have this big bump and like a wave, and the van wobbled like this, and
yeah.
he went flying out the window of the
You just
Dodge Caravan, landed on the pavement, and he did like a little yip, and then he was just kind of laying there, and we were like freaking out, and I got out to pick him up, and I could see that it was his foot, like he couldn't stand, and
oh,
he'd broken his, like, I guess it would be his toe bones of his foot, right?
yeah,
So right past right beyond where his paw is. So the top of his foot's like his toes, because that knee, their backwards knee, is actually their heel.
yeah.
So yeah, he'd broken some toes, and it was Saturday morning, so there was no animal clinics open. So we had to call this vet that was kind of out of town. It was a bit of a drive for an emergency call on a Saturday, and it ended up costing us about $950 to get like
Whew.
this little cast on the back of his foot, a
Yeah.
little splint with like a little resin cast on there. Or no, it wasn't even that. It was just like wrappings and glue or whatever. It's just a little cast. It cost almost $1,000 for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Howard says Paco Peekaboo train.
Paco Pico train. It's Roscoe Pico train. Where is he?
Daniel said, if I remember correctly, DeKelly left his tortoise to one of his fans when he passed.
DeForest Kelly? Bolt?
I'm thinking that's who he means.
Yeah, I think so. DeForest Kelly. Didn't know he was a tortoise enthusiast.
Yeah, interesting.
Excuse me, are you a tortoise enthusiast? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he says, yep, OG Bones.
OG Bones. No, don't you start, you punk bird. Alright, so I think I'm going to get more of this out of here.
Yeah, it's weird when you see the old, like especially like a lot of the TOS Star Trek people in other products that were like before Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like I was watching something a couple of years ago now, I think, that had DeForest Kelly in it. It was like a black and white series on submarines.
Oh, really? He was in a lot of westerns before Star Trek, too, eh?
Yeah, a lot of them were.
And I think Nimoy and... Was it Nimoy and Shatner, or was it Nimoy and Kelly that were on that show called The Lieutenant? I think it was DeForest Kelly that was on there with Nimoy.
Okay.
It was called The Lieutenant. And I think Gene Roddenberry had something to do with it. He was one of the producers on it or something like that. That's why he...
I think he might have been a writer for it.
Maybe. That's why he knew Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, he might have been a writer or something like that.
Right.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Daniel said, yeah, DeForest always played a baddie in westerns.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I'm just looking back at his career here. There's a lot of westerns, some cop shows. Oh, he was in something called Navy Log in 1957.
Navy
In one
Log.
episode, he was in two different episodes. One episode, he was a captain, and the other episode, he was a corporal. In
Yeah, they
1950,
could get away with it back then, right? If an actor played two different roles on two different shows, you didn't have people going, "Oh, he's a different guy. He can't be that
Yeah.
guy. He's just an actor, man. Give him a break."
he was in something in the 50s called Science Fiction Theater. In 3 episodes of that, playing 3 different characters.
Oh yeah.
Gunsmoke.
So it wasn't him on The Lieutenant then with Leonard.
Well, I'm still scrolling here.
Oh, scrolling.
Howard says, man, I didn't realize Michael Dorn played in the Chips series.
Oh yeah, the original one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there hasn't been a reboot.
There's been a movie, but I mean, yeah, a recent movie, but
Yeah.
that's it.
And that movie wasn't that great.
I saw it once. That's good enough. I
I've
didn't
seen
hate
every-
it, but I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great, but yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, so his DeForest Kelly's first role was in 1945.
Really, that's when my
Yep.
dad was born.
Jeff says, I'm looking at my decals. I think I will go with Mirror Universe for this Excalibur.
Oh,
Oh,
Mirror
very cool.
Universe Excalibur. So you just got like a surplus of decals, or do you get them made as you need them, Jeff? Like, do you get custom decals, or are you printing them yourself? I bought a couple packs of decal printing paper, two different kinds. One that has like a white backing, and one that has like a clear backing. And before I got a chance to try using them, my printer quit working. So now I have to get a new printer because it's cheaper than buying the ink refills. It's it's cheaper to just go buy a new printer, which is a terrible shame because that's the idea of planned obsolescence, right? They make the ink cartridges so terribly expensive that you might as well just go buy a new printer.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah, there we go. DeForest Kelly in this is the submarine one I saw him in, the Silent Service
The
in
silent
1957 and
service.
1958. They did reenactments of stuff that submarines did in World War II.
Okay.
Californians, Rawhide, State Trooper, San Francisco Beat.
That San Francisco beat. Well, hello. You've come to join me now and be quiet and pleasant? No?
No, you're here. I'll hang out with you, I guess, if I have to.
He just came to land on my shoulder and then slapped me in the face with his wing as he took off again. Sick Jim is here.
Hey, Jim.
How's it going? It's too bad you're still sick. Get it? It's like, yeah, I got it, but I don't want to.
Oh, wow, DeForest Kelly was in an episode of The Littlest Hobo.
Was he?
Yeah, back in 1981. He
Huh.
played a professor.
A friend of ours was in an episode of Hudson and Rex.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
probably know what that
I
show
didn't
is.
see the show The Lieutenant. I didn't see that listed.
Okay, so I was probably mistaken on who was in it. I know it was Leonard Nimoy, and there was another actor from Star Trek. It was probably Shatner. They weren't
Could
like,
be.
I think Nimoy was on the show all the time, but I think the other guy was just like a one-time episode guy.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of other shows that were cop name sounding, so you might have the name wrong.
I might have the name wrong. Yeah, I believe it was a military show. He was a lieutenant in
Oh,
the
okay.
military. I think it was Navy or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Where did I see something?
Daniel says Nichelle was in for some episodes, or in on one episode of the lieutenant.
I'll do a search for that show.
I watch a lot of Star Trek related like video essays and documentaries on YouTube. That's how I watch old Star Trek. like rewatching the Next Generation and that. I watch like people do reviews on the episodes and that. It's just like rewatching the episode, but you don't have to sit through an hour. Okay. Where's my resistor?
There we go. The show, the Lieutenant from 1963-64. Oh, it had Gary Lockwood in it. He was in the he was in the first episode of Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that was that turned into a superpowered being? And
Yeah.
transcended. It's Kirk's
the
buddy
guy.
from the Academy.
Yep.
Can't remember the name of the character, but there was him and the lady officer, and they transcended and became celestial beings.
Yes. Oh, hey, a cast member of the Lieutenant, some guy named Larry Thor.
Larry Thor, epic name.
No relation.
No relation to the actual God of Thunder, Thor. I am Thor, and this is my brother Larry, my other brother Larry. Now, I think this resistor is going to fit in here.
Oh, Ricardo Montalban was in an episode of the Lieutenant.
Ah, there we go. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
I'm seeing who else was in here.
Why he was chosen to be Khan.
Bill Bixby. I don't know if you know who that is. The Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
Well, David Banner.
Robert Duvall.
They changed his name from Bruce Banner to David Banner for the TV show because the name Bruce was popular amongst gay men in the 70s. So they didn't want the Dr. Banner to come across as a possible homosexual. So they freaking changed his name to David Banner. Can you believe that shit?
Anyway, Robert Duvall was in the Lieutenant. Dennis Hopper.
A lot of big stars.
Yeah. Back before they hit it big, I guess. Norman Fell, who was
Mr. Roper.
Mr. Roper, yeah. Walter Coing.
That's going to fit. Chekhov.
Yeah.
Chekhov, check something off. All right, so we got that. I'm going to clip this and change it to a wire.
Linda Evans.
Really?
Yeah.
From Dynasty.
So like Leonard Nimoy, yeah, he was there. Yeah, Nichelle Nichols was in an episode.
Little bit of flux on there.
Majel Barrett.
Gene's girlfriend and later wife.
Yeah.
You want to hear me do my impression of her?
Sure.
How'd you like that?
That was pretty good.
Not bad, eh?
I don't know if you remember Ted Knight.
Oh, he was. Wait. Ted Knight. I know the name. He was on a freaking sitcom in the '80s, right?
Yeah.
He was a dad. My two dads, or something.
He was a comic book artist or something. But he was also in the what was that show? The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
And he was
Okay.
in Caddyshack and a bunch
My
of other stuff.
parents used to watch that. Okay, I need my looky loos. I can't see this. It's so smell. Hi, buddy. Now the bird has joined me. He's being nice and quiet, sitting on my knee under the table. Okay. That's just a tad too long. Clip it off. It's hard to even put flux on it. It's so tiny.
You need some sort of capacitor for it.
A capacitor?
Yeah, if you're a flux. You
No.
know, flux capacitor.
I got a flux resistor. So I can't really pre-tin the wires because they're solid. Oh, it sprung away. Come on, I can do this. Last night I successfully soldered 2 of those SMDs.
Well, there you go. Then you got it.
There. I did got it, Ken. I did got it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I was putting them in my Voyager nacelle there.
Yep.
These guys right here.
Okay.
And the wire broke off one of them, so I had to resolder it on. And then the wire broke off another one later on, both wires. So I had to resolder those both back on, and it was actually not that difficult.
Well,
as long
good.
as long as I had these and I could see,
Yep.
it worked out pretty good. Yeah, I was able to successfully do it on the first attempt for both of them.
So Danielle was saying, yeah. So Gary Mitchell is the name of the character from that.
Gary Mitchell, that's
Yeah.
it.
Pilot
Mitchell.
episode.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he was saying as I was going through, he said, "Don't forget Michelle was all there as well as Gene's girlfriend." And then yeah, he was saying the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And then Keith says you may also need 88 gigawatts.
88 gigawatts of power. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is see if I can slip it under the resistor wire right here. Just got to lift that up a bit.
Howard said, today I learned you could wear a canoe as a hat.
Mr. Canoehead.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not familiar with Mr. Canoehead? Well, portaging through a forest one day, he was struck
Got
by
struck
lightning.
by lightning.
Yeah.
And his aluminum canoe was permanently welded to his head.
Yeah.
What was that? That was on Smith and Smith, right?
No, that was that 4 on the floor?
I thought it was a reoccurring sketch on Smith and Smith.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay, so I need this up a bit so I can solder it in place. Now I need to find another piece of wire like that. There's one right there. It's blue and it's a different color. I'm going to dip it in the flax just a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit
Oh,
from the Canadian
my
comedy show
fluxing stick.
Four on the Floor.
Four on the floor.
Yep.
Funny, I don't remember that at all, but I remember Mr. Canoehead.
Yeah.
Maybe they rebroadcast it on something else when I was older.
They only did one season in '86.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I would have been like 12 years old.
Daniel says, AKA call me Chato here on YouTube. Howard said the canoe was capsized.
Oh, because he's chatting a lot? Yeah, the canoe was capsized. Hey, Todd's here. Todd
Hey,
says, hey,
Todd.
guys. What's up, Todd? How's it going? Hope you're feeling better today, buddy.
Yeah, and Howard says, you ruined my joke. You didn't read the second line. Sigh. That's because you were talking about something that was real that Jody and I could relate with that we both had seen in our past
Mr.
from
Canoehead.
Canadian television.
Yes.
Yeah, Daniel says they also wrote and sung "Boot to the Head" on Dr. Demento. That was their theme song for the show.
Boot to the head.
Boot to the head, banana. Boot to the head, banana. Todd says still pretty bad. Didn't even get up to the house today. Oh, sorry to hear that, Todd.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better soon.
Where's my other little clip? There you are. There it is. Just hold that for now. That. Alright, so I need to expose the wire. It's so small you can't really even strip it. You gotta
Yeah.
just burn the end away.
Todd says, but Rebecca just stopped by and dropped off some good drugs. Well, that's good.
Aw, nice.
And he's telling us what the drugs are.
Oh. Alright.
And he says she's the best. Yeah, I haven't heard of that first one, but Tamiflu I've heard of for if you have a flu. I've heard of that one.
Tamiflu.
Yeah. No, I don't think we have Tamiflu in Canada though.
What is going on? What is going on?
Keith said Tamiflu what?
Tammy flew off the handle.
Not lighting?
Not lighting.
Did you get the wires backwards again?
Nah, I tried that. Let's put it right on here. Let's see what it says.
Oh,
Alright, so that's lighting. So one of my soldering connections is no good, or my resistor is no good.
Well, no, you were on the far
These
side of your
wires.
resistor. So it was going through the resistor, so we know that's good.
Yeah. Maybe these wires.
Maybe you didn't have good enough connection on the wire. I don't know.
Yeah. Broke it. Oh, there we go. All right.
Ta-da.
I just needed to clean the wire off a little better. So wrap it around the pin here. I suppose that one doesn't have to wrap around the pin. This one kind of does, though.
Yeah, Daniel had said, I didn't see you burn the wire before soldering to the resistor.
I already had it stripped at that end.
There you go, Howard. I put a picture of Mr. Canoe Head in general in Discord.
Right on. All right, there we go.
Daniel says, fun with mag wires.
I should have inset this inside a little more. I think I can still move it. It's just a tiny dot of glue there.
There you go.
I'll have to repaint that.
Pardon me. And Jody's still muted. He's going to be using his dryer.
Oh, you okay?
What? Yeah, I'm okay, Donnie. Thank you. You know what? I'll just glue it to the other side because this side's already dry.
Well, there you have it.
Thought I just heard somebody come in. Probably just insane. I want this to be inside here a little bit because I'm going to be gluing that up around the outside. Just a dot, a wee dot. But I don't want it to be too far back because it's going to end up blocking the place where the wire is supposed to come out.
Right.
And I don't want that either. I don't want the wire blocked.
Howard said, "I'll never be okay." In other words, off kilter.
Off kilter. Alright, looks like my red one broke off. I guess that wasn't soldered that well.
I guess maybe that was your weakest link.
Ha! Goodbye.
That's right.
Goodbye. The weakest link. Good one, Ken. Yes, that was the weakest link. It's gone. Goodbye. So let's get this like that. Yeah, nice. Jam it in there. Jam it in. Smooth. Soldering. Working through the night. That's better. That's much better.
Better up.
Mm-hmm. It's better than the better butter that Betty Botter bought for her batter.
Not the batter butter.
The batter butter. You see, Betty Botter had bought some batter to use inside her, some butter to use inside her batter, but she put the butter in her batter and it made her batter bitter.
That's no good.
So she needed to go buy some better batter to use inside her butter batter. Then when she put that butter in her batter, it only made her batter worse.
Howard says, "I liked that show." You talking about Four on the Floor, Howard?
Mr. Canoehead?
Mr. Canoehead.
I'm surprised that that was seen in the U.S.
Well, don't forget, I'm talking to a lot of these guys down there. They also watched Kids in the Hall and stuff. Red Green Show.
Yeah, true. I met Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was really nice. He bought me a beer.
That's cool.
All right. Okay. Test my connection. Get myself connected.
Keith says, "Love the Red Green Show." And Jeff says, "Gonna take off. Got all store morning meeting at work tomorrow, and I am unfortunately having to be there. Catch you all later. You take care, Jeff. Have a good night."
See you later, Captain. Captain Charlemagne. Right.
Oh no, Howard means the weakest link. That show.
Oh, the weakest link. Yeah, that show was pretty good too. I like that show. All right. So that's good. So I'm going to need to get rid of some of the paint here. Because the Tamiya extra thin is not going to work great with paint on the edge, right?
Right. You're almost best off just letting the whole thing dry and start working on the other nacelle.
Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. All right.
Just give it a little more time
Good
to dry.
advice. Yeah. Good advice. All right, so let's repeat the steps. Grinding this part out.
Now, Mr. Smith, it looks like you have another cavity over here. We're working on getting that one out. Just let me know if this hurts.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Oh, Balmer, you're the best. I celebrate my Balmer. All right. Get some paint in this. Probably don't really have to worry about this back end of it too much.
It doesn't hurt to have it done, though. There we go. Howard reacted to my image.
Really nice. What image is that? The picture you put on Discord of Mr. Cleanhead?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the guitar.
Pants, you're kidding.
You can ship your pants right here.
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants.
That actually reminds me I have to buy some new pants.
Oh, there you go.
I shipped mine.
Yeah, you could just order some from Kmart and have them shipped.
Well, that's
Of
why
course.
I need new ones because I shipped mine away.
Of course, we don't have Kmart in Canada anymore, so
No.
Kmart became the Bay. You know, Kmart got dissolved into Zellers, and then Zellers was bought by the Bay. And then
They
I
went
think it was.
bankrupt.
Then I thought the Zellers things or whatever were store locations were eventually sold to Target. Then Target left Canada.
so.
They weren't here for long, and
Yeah.
now the Bay's gone under.
Yeah.
And they were North America's oldest corporation.
Yeah, the Hudson Bay Company.
Yeah.
Just giving my brush the old swirly treatment. Take that, brush. Nerd. Okay. Now I'm just gonna hit this with another little blast. Try to dry it a bit quicker so I can start working on it.
Right. So again, for anybody who showed up late, Andrew will not be running an episode of Canadian Starships tonight. Unfortunately, his wife is feeling under the weather, so he's going to be the one dealing with the kids tonight. So yeah, no show.
Hey, where'd my part go? Send it back.
All right, here it comes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Good trick you played on me. All right. I wish the StreamYards had some kind of effect that you could play as you're transitioning from the intro to the stage, because I played it at the beginning. I did it last week too. I played my little video of beautiful starship footage, and
Yep.
then I played the transporter sound as I was bringing myself to the stage, but it just kind of shows up, right? It doesn't.
Yeah, you're looking for
It
a
would be cool if it
fade
was like a
effect.
fade or like a sparkly effect or something like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, my video slowly appears on the screen. That would be fun. Beaming around the universe would be fun. Okay, so it turns out I don't really have to trim the excess off of this because it's small enough to fit in there, and it'll actually fit in the middle of it.
Okay.
I had to finagle this one around a bit because the first time, see, it's even closer to one edge still.
Yeah.
It's not in the center. So doing it this way, it'll keep it centered. So I want to bend this up so I have access to soldering it. Get it in the space dock clamp right here. And this time I'll put it in the right spot the first time. Just a wee drop there. Barely a dribble. So I want it just inside the lip so that it's not protruding out the. If the LED was a little bigger, I would just use the LED as the Bussard collector.
Yeah.
But it's just a little smaller. And if it was a little bigger, then it wouldn't fit in here, right? So
You'd have to go around, sound it all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And try and shape it. Which is not really something exciting to see on a stream.
No, exactly. Not like this is very exciting anyways. There's only 5 people watching. It's not about excitement. It's about craft.
You okay?
I'll be fine. Just need some time for this stinging to wear off. You know what I mean? Alright, so I think I can leave this. No, I want it short because my exit point for the wire is like right there behind it.
Right.
I can just drop those as I clip them off, and the magnets,
Yeah, I know.
magnets
I
catch
have
all
that
the
happen
little
all the time
bits. It's
too.
pretty nice. Yeah, I don't have to worry about them getting strewn around the workbench because they're all stuck to the magnets. And then every once in a while, I just grab this and clean all the little flakes off into the garbage. Or I could use a more powerful magnet and try to.
You could.
I have one of those big magnets for like magnet fishing. You ever seen those? Watched a bunch of videos on YouTube. I was like, oh, that looks fun. It's like a 350-pound pole magnet.
Yeah, I've
So
seen
we can,
videos of people magnet fishing.
yeah, it's got a ring on it, and it's got a rope and everything. We went around here a couple times, but there's not really, like, I don't really know where to go with that. You know what I mean? We tried it a few times. I want to get out there again and see what I can find, but I got to figure out where to go. You got to go to a spot where there's a lot of activity over the years, right?
Yeah.
Like where we went, got a lot of beer caps, got a lot of old jigs and lures, but nothing really interesting.
No, not like those magnet fishing channels. Oh,
No.
here we found 3 guns and this,
Yeah,
that,
I
and the
didn't
other
find
thing.
any guns or knives or lawn chairs or safes or old bikes or anything like that, or even
Shopping
coins.
carts.
You know what I mean? Even people drop quarters into the lake all the time, and money and stuff. People are losing shit everywhere. All right, let's get a piece of wire, not that wire, because that's already used on that nacelle. Let's get a red one, positive, and a blue one for the negatory. So these are just wires that I'm saving off of the 0402 SMDs. It comes with an excess amount of wire attached to it.
Yep.
So I just save them. I just save them all and reuse them after. Because why not? The smallest wire that I have a supply of is way too big for this. Probably clean that off. Clean your tip. Clean your tip, Leroy. There you go. I don't think I need that much grease on there. It's just going to go all over the place, and then I won't be able to glue anything. I should have lifted that up a little bit more. I'm just going to pull my light out of place. I'm just going to attach it. Having a hard time here. Okay. Squeeze it into there. Oh, my plastic's all soft.
Do you remember Rick Green from the
Remember
Red Green
what?
Show?
Who?
Rick Green.
Rick Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the guy that played his nephew there? No.
No. He played oh, that guy who always had those segments with Red Green, but he'd never talk.
Oh. Yeah, and he would always be saying that this guy has the best stories or whatever.
Yeah, and they always like film him trying to do like fishing or something or whatever, and going out in the canoe, and the canoe would tip. And Trent's here. Trent says, "Hey, Jody and Ken."
Hey, Trent. How you doing tonight? So I'm going to leave this one a little bit long, and I'm going to put the resistor, if I can find it, down towards
Bill. He always played. Yeah, his
Yeah.
character's name was Bill.
Bill. Okay, so he was like Red Green's buddy, and they were always getting into misadventures.
Yeah, but he was also one of the people in Four on the Floor with Mister
Okay,
Canoehead. So that's why I think you're associating. Maybe.
Maybe Steve Smith was in that too.
I don't think he was. Let's see here. Was he involved? No, doesn't look like it.
No.
Yeah, but he was the co-creator of the Red Green Show.
Okay.
Yeah. Steve Smith just played, Red.
And the guy that played his nerdy nephew there, he was one of the writers on the show. And then he was an actor. I think the same character went to another show. They gave his character a carryover to something else.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, Harold.
Yeah, he had glasses and he'd be playing the accordion and he was just a total nerd.
Yeah, yeah, his nephew's name was Harold. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that actor and character appeared on some other show.
Okay. Well, I mean, they did have the Red Green movie, Duct Tape Forever.
Yeah. That will get the red one. That's already stripped off.
Oh, remember the Rick Mercer report?
Yeah.
I got to stand in line with Rick Mercer when I was at Depot. That's when he did his RCMP Depot episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He is. I couldn't believe how short he is.
Really?
He is a short man. Yeah, he was standing with us in the food line to get our lunch.
Oh, cool. The craft services truck? Did they have? Is that what it was?
No, it was the actual mess hall.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, because you guys were at the base.
Yeah.
I remember going to the craft services truck when I was working on when I was doing security for the film studios when I was living in Toronto. And they would have usually there was nobody around because it was not being used and they were never doing any filming at the time. But once in a while, when I'd show up, there would be something going on. and they'd
Yep.
have all the amenities there, and I had access to craft trucks over there if you get hungry, you want coffee or whatever, right?
Yep.
So you just go in the back and grab whatever you wanted, and then times when I wasn't able to get to it myself, somebody would come by and bring me like a meal in a container. Here's some food for you. Like if I was standing in a parking lot all day or something like that, keeping watch at the parking lot, then someone brought me down some food.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was all right. Okay, where's the other half? There it is. There it is.
Is it the better half?
It is because it doesn't have any stuff in it. Get on there. Come on, get in your place and lock up into position.
In your hole. Are you too good for your hole? Or no home. You get in your home.
Your hole is your home. Get in your home. Don't you want to go home? Ah, it's tight. Why is it so tight? Maybe I do have to take a little bit of that excess plastic off the edge.
Very well, looks like it.
Is that tight? Shouldn't be that tight, no? Alright, let's get the file. Let's get this little file right here. Get rid of the excess from the edge, yeah. Make it all nice and better. While I'm in here, I might as well clear the paint off the edge that I want to glue together.
So does Mary's dad live in the same city or?
Yep, they live in the same building.
Oh, okay.
They live on the 6th floor.
Oh, so like not on the same floor as Luca.
Luca?
Yeah, Luca lives on the second floor.
Does he? I
Yep.
don't know Luca.
Oh,
No.
it was a song.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
Oh, my name is Luca. I live
I
on the
live on
second
the
floor.
second floor. Maybe I have heard it.
That's an old reference.
It didn't spring to my memory though. Is that like a Harry Nilsson song?
As a female singer. Let's look now.
And her name is Luca?
Yeah.
Oh, female singer.
Song by Suzanne Vega.
Suzanne Vega. Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, my name is Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Yeah. Anyway.
Just write a note and leave it at my chamber door.
The song came out in 1987.
Oh my god, I was but a wee babe back then.
Yeah, it's a song written from the perspective of a young abused child.
Oh,
So yeah,
just see if I can get most of this paint off right now. Using these tiny wires, that's going to be a lot easier for me to get the wire down the pylon here.
yeah. You're just gonna lay it on, or you gonna put just a little hair of a trench, or you gonna just put it along
Yeah.
each side.
No, I'll make a little trench.
Okay.
What did I do on the other one? Oh yeah, on the other one I put it along the side.
Yeah.
Or no, I built it up, and I made a box. That's what I did.
Russ is here. He says, "Hey guys,
Hey Russ, how's it going?
hope you're doing well, Russ."
That's better. Better than a Christmas sweater. All right, let's see if it lights up. Still, let's see if it still lights up. I've got to expose this wire. The soldering joint is so tiny in there that I'm worried that the slightest wiggle is gonna make it break off. All right, we've got illumination. Zwing. And I've cleared the glue on the joint of this one, or on the seam, so I'm gonna give it some. I'm gonna give it some Tamiya super thin. Give her a squeeze.
There you go. Russ is like, "Hey, Bricks and Sprues and Trent and Darth. I mean, Darth Trent."
Darth Trent. OG. I find your lack of originality disturbing. What's gross? My gross hands?
Yeah, the lack of originality.
The lack of originality. Oh, look what happened. We're like askew. It's askew. Stop being askew. I don't like that. That's right. We had an error. Error. Parts are askew.
Trent says OG is original gamer.
Original gamer. OG. Original gamer. That's not what Ice-T would say. Can't get that to line up. Well, it's going to have to be filed. I'll just file the edge away.
Hmm. Like, is something inside preventing it, or what?
I think probably the light.
Oh, okay. With that
Got
lip
the light glued in one side, and then I only
sounded the one
one
bit.
side away. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably screwing it up. It's good at the tail end of it there is all nice and groovy. All right, where's the first one? Let's
All
pop
right, I got to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
already. Do whatever you need to do, my friend. All right, so I'm just gonna try to get this paint off of here so I get better glue adhesion. Because apparently that stuff doesn't work real good with paint involved. There, that should do it. That should do it. Make sure my wire's in there. Let's see. I want to see if I can get this back a little bit and not have the exposed wire sticking out of there. So I just want to see if I can get those wires to stay right there, permanently attached to my thumb. As one does. Stay. Stay down. It's so thin. Why is it reacting so much when I move it around? It shouldn't move. It's like a hair. It should just stay. Maybe I should try hairspray. Okay, well, the blue one's the important one. I want that one to stay. Yes, this one's lining up a lot better. It's not askew at all. Alright. Just put the squeeze on that. Okay, so now it's time for some 3D printing. Without a 3D printer. We're going to make Bussard collector domes. Right, let me just double test, make sure it still works before I start doing this. Alright, so we got lights, it's on, it's good. This here. Get some fresh stuff.
Magic powder.
Magic powder, that's right. I'm going to do some 3D printing.
Ooh. Keith says yummy English toffee caramel ice cream.
Ooh,
That does sound delicious.
it does. We got some kind of fudge brownie chunk, something like that. Chocolate fudge brownie bite. Okay, so I put a bead of glue around the top. Dip it in there.
You must dip it. Now dip it. Dip it real good.
Same thing.
Yeah, Russ does even agrees. He says, dang, Keith, that sounds amazing.
So basically, I'm making a little powdered igloo.
Yep.
I just make that smaller and smaller.
Now I'm just thinking of a lot of Canadian TV shows. Like, remember this line? Look up. Look way up.
Friendly Giant.
And I'll call Rusty.
Is this faster than 3D printing? I don't know. I didn't have to sit in front
Depends
of
on the printer.
Well, I didn't have to design a print file for it. I didn't have to load filaments or resin into a printer
Or design anything.
or design anything or spend thousands of dollars on a 3D printer
Well, hundreds.
or learn how to use one.
Russ says, pretty cool technique, Jody.
Thank you. Whoa, that was way too big of a blow. Let's see. That's probably going to be the last one on there then. Yeah, that's too much.
Oh my goodness. The Friendly Giant. How many episodes do you think they made?
189.
2,990.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
How long was it on for?
From 1958 to 1985.
Holy schlamoli.
So almost a full 30 years.
Alright, So I'm going to try some. I'm going to take a little piece of tape here. And I got my wires secured. Okay, secure my wire. All right. The drill's probably going to be loud, so I'm going to mute my microphone.
All right.
I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try it.
Do you have to let it maybe cure for a little bit longer or no?
No.
Well, that's coming along nice.
So the thing about that is I can't put enough pressure on it to actually get an efficient filing like that because I'm worried
Right.
about this breaking. Right, that's
Yep.
just a plastic thing. So yeah, I can't apply enough force to it without without the danger of snapping this in half. So I'm just going to go ahead and.
Could you shape a piece of clear sprue or something?
I could have done that, but I don't have any clear sprue that's that thick.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the reason I did it like this last time. I went through all my sprue things, and I didn't have any pieces that were that big.
So whenever you go into Wonderfest and you have clear sprue, bring some along for Jody.
Yeah. Let me see. Got some files that have a smooth edge. So the outside edge of the file doesn't have any gnarling on it.
Oh, okay.
So I can file up against this and not worry about
Filing that down, that detail.
much. Yeah. And it's still a fairly sharp corner, so it'll give me a nice. It should give me a nice flat edge. Got a little wide part here that's a little tough to deal with.
Do you have any thinner clear sprue?
I do. Well, I have all this acrylic rod here that I've got.
I was
But
gonna say you could probably melt it, heat it up, and melt a blob of it, and then shape it. But I mean, what you're doing is good.
oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Just melt it down into like a dome.
Yeah, and just get it close to the shape, and then shape it from there.
Yeah, kind of like a bead.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of options. Way too late.
Oh, that's a good. I don't know, but I the reason I didn't try to do something like that is because that often turns black when you try to melt it.
Yeah, if you use a lighter or something. But if you use something like that heat gun thing you've been using.
Oh, I don't want to melt my heat gun again. That's the new one I got for Christmas. I swear I didn't have it on for that long. I had it running for like maybe 25 or 30 seconds.
Really?
Trying to mold some plastic. Yeah, and then I hung it by the I got like a little hook on the end of my bench that I hang this from.
Yeah.
So I turned it off and I hung it up and then I went and looked at it and it was all stretched out
Oh, jeez.
its own weight. And it's not even heavy. It doesn't even weigh much. So it must have been like it must have got pretty hot.
Yeah.
But that was just a cheap one. The one I got now is a little bit better.
I'm just looking. It is.
A little thicker.
It is plus 2 degrees here right now.
Yeah, it's +8 here.
Yeah, nice weather.
Well, probably not. It was +8 earlier when the sun was up. Right now, it's probably a little colder. It might
Yeah.
be 5 or 6. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay, so we're getting somewhere now.
Do you put a little clear red on it or anything at the end, or no? Or you just let the light
Yeah,
do it?
I'm gonna paint it red
Okay.
just to make it look because they don't look white
Yeah.
from the outside when the lights are off. So just to make it look a little bit more proper.
Yeah.
Even though there's like I could have just as easily put a white light in there and then painted it red, but then the light's kind of inconsistent sometimes. But if you use a red light, then you get a more consistent light. I don't have to worry about making my clear piece perfectly even all around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I used a white light and then made my own clear dome like this and then painted it red, well, my paint would have to be perfectly evenly painted all the way around.
Yeah.
For a nice layer, and my surface of my thing here would have to be perfectly smooth, with no imperfections in it. All right, switch to this one. So I'm just kind of rolling it as I'm running the emery board up and down. What time do we have, Ken? My
For you, it'd be about just a little out after 20 after 9.
Alrighty. say that's not too bad.
There you go.
So I'm just gonna go around this edge here and clean that up this direction. All right.
And Ricardo is here. He
Hey,
says, "Hi, Jody and Ken, and happy Saturday, guys."
happy Saturday. All right, let's unwind our wire. That was more difficult than it should have been. All right, so I'm going to make these guys the same length. That. All right, there we are. There's one.
One to sew.
So, uh, 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 uh. Okay, I don't need to worry about tape because I'm not going to be trying to put it in the drill again. That was a bad idea.
All right, same amount of layers. Do you remember how many it was?
Until it closed off and turned into a dome.
Oh, okay.
But I'd say I probably did it like maybe 10 or 15 times. Not that many. Are you counting?
No, I'm not.
Either. Why not? We should be. The hole getting smaller. Starting to turn into a donut. Oh, almost put the glue into the little pan of powder there. That would have been stupid.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, yeah. Thickness of it a bit. Oh, yeah. Build up thickness a bit. I go start filing it, I don't want it to end up being too small.
Yeah, then you just have to go back and redo it. You don't want to have to keep going back and forth.
Redo it. I want to kill Johnny Five. Johnny Five's alive. No disassemble. No. No. All right. So there we go.
A really tall snow cone.
Dome. Yeah, a really tall snow cone. I'm Bob Barker, and welcome to The Price is Right. What's your bid?
$250.
$250. That's too much. Well, thank you for playing today, anyway. Good old Bob.
Remember to have your pets spayed or neutered.
Spayed or neutered. That's right. Help control the pet population. It's nice that I don't know. I haven't seen The Price is Right in a while, but last time I seen it, Drew Carey was still saying that for him.
Oh, that's good.
He still ends every show with saying that. All right, it's a little tough right here because I lost my edge. I went a little too big. So I'm trying to reestablish the outline. Get a bit of a groove going around the edge.
Know what I think you need?
What is that?
Some UV resin and a UV flashlight.
Yeah, a lot of people keep saying that, but
that's the reason why I ordered some for you.
No, please don't do that, Ken. I don't need it.
It's already done.
Come on.
It's been ordered. I already placed the order.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, but
you're welcome.
It's a rechargeable
light.
Canada?
Yeah, it's I got it from Amazon.ca.
Really?
Yeah. Resin's not that much. It's the flashlight's a little bit more, but it's still not outrageous or anything.
Wow.
And it's rechargeable.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, Ken. You didn't have to do that.
I was reading all the stuff there. That's why I was a little distracted. I was reading all the stuff you can do with the UV flashlight. You can use it to look for scorpions.
Ooh.
You look for pet urine.
Scorpions.
Yeah. Pet urine, ringworm, 3D printing.
My daughter actually has like a small basic one of those lights for nails, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because she gets this UV resin nails, clear coat and paint and stuff.
Yeah. It says you need for detecting pet urine, cat ringworm, stain detection, leak detection, UV resin, and 3D print.
Cat ringworm. I guess you look in their droppings?
I guess so. And scorpion searching.
Yeah, not a lot of scorpions in Canada.
No, we're not really known for that.
I think there is one kind of scorpion that's out in the prairies.
The prairies?
Like
that's where I live.
It's like the only breed. It's not dangerous. It's like the only breed of scorpion that lives above a certain certain latitude.
Yeah.
But yeah, Canada not known for scorpions.
No. We have Canadian geese. They're just as dangerous.
Yeah. Flying, hissing cobra chickens. And we do have rattlesnakes along the French River in certain parts of Canada. We've got diamondback rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
And a couple of spiders, like the brown recluse spider. Those are everywhere in North America. Those could be potentially dangerous.
And beavers. We have beavers.
Yes.
Actually, I was watching something on beavers a couple of weeks ago. It's kind of interesting.
I was watching some videos on beavers just last night.
But a different kind.
There's self-help videos.
Oh, there you go. No, I was watching something showing how fast, like they they transplant beavers to different parts of the country, like down in the U.S. and stuff, and how they'd really quickly repair the environment.
Yeah.
By putting in dams and stuff like that. Then, water grows in an area, and then that causes more water to go into the actual land itself, and help repopulate it with trees and everything. So yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to invite other wildlife into the area.
Yeah, and they do. So and it's just like, yeah, we dropped this beaver off here like, half an hour ago, and it's already started to build a beaver dam. It's already got like a tree cut down, and they just like get to work immediately.
They just go right at it. Okay, so we got a little bit
Hence
more
the
to
term
take down on this
busy
one.
like a beaver.
That's right. Busy like a beaver. You're either busy like a beaver or you're crazy like a fox.
But what does the fox say?
Whatever that stupid song is. Something like that. I don't know. I just know about it because I have the internet.
Yeah. I'm enjoying seeing the new stuff Ryan George has been putting out.
Yes.
The Wizard School?
Yeah, I was going to say I watched that one this afternoon.
Yeah.
The Wizard School. He's showing the video of that guy.
Yeah. He seems like a nice guy. I'll probably end up quoting him in one of my videos at some point, but I should actually mention where it comes from. Like, to paraphrase Ryan George, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
I like his grim sense of humor. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I like the ones where it's like the first guy to do stuff.
Yeah, first guy to ever get drunk, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first guy to order drive-through at the restaurant.
Yeah.
He like pulls up to the restaurant in his car. Right? He's like, "I want food," and the guy's like, "Well, come on in. We got lots of food in here." He's like, "No. I want you to bring me the food."
Yeah.
He's like, "Bring you the
I don't
food
want
to
to
your
get. I don't
car?"
want
He's
to get
like,
out of
"Yeah."
my car.
What? He's like, "We can't do that. Like, why not? You're already here talking to me. Just bring the food out." But what are you gonna do with the plates? He's like, "Just put it in a box." But the food's gonna taste terrible. I'm willing to risk that. I just don't want to get out of my car that badly.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Or the guy that's calling for delivery. Or the first guy that ever drinks coffee. He's like, "Hey, what do you got there?" He's like, "Oh, it's this new thing I'm drinking. I thought I'd give it a try." He's like, "What's wrong with your eyes?" "Nothing. What are you talking about?"
Or the office there where they in charge of naming things.
Yeah. Those are excellent too. There we go. Those are looking fairly even, like Steven.
Yeah, that looks really good. Well, it looks like the one's a little touch bigger.
One's a little flatter. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
take a little bit more off of this guy here, and
But other than that, they're looking really good. Yeah, see, Tori agrees.
yeah, he's like, yeah, man, sweet. I know, right, Bird? Now we've got like just a little bit of a bulbous edge right there. Nothing worse than a bulbous edge. Don't you hate it when your edge is bulbous?
I can't say that I have had to worry about that.
No, you've never had a bulbous edge.
No.
I'm dealing with a bulbous edge right here. There, I debulbousified it. That looks pretty good. You're not going to be able to tell if they're not exactly the same anyway.
No, they'll be split up a little bit. I think that's good.
So
I think that looks really good.
Tiny.
Oh, yeah.
Ken's the man.
I'm looking back at some of the Ryan George stuff recently. The guy who invented the Tunnel of Love.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
No? Oh, you should check that one out.
I will. I'll go to his channel page and peruse the older videos.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks old.
Oh, okay. It's fairly recent.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen videos by Brandon Tenold? He's another Canadian. The Brandon's Cult Movie Reviews.
Yep.
Or something like that.
I used to live near him.
Oh, really?
Like within an hour drive type thing, but I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, he used to.
Yeah,
he's from
pretty good.
He's from Saskatchewan.
Okay. Saskatchewan. Yeah, I like watching his videos.
Yeah.
He makes fun of those old cheesy movies. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Even out these wires. There. Yeah, buddy. I hear you. I know. He's like, hello, bird over here. There's a bird in your house. Alright, so I'll make these all the same length.
Does he have like a rough bedtime? Like a rough time that you normally send him to bed? Or
Yeah, usually anywhere between 11 and 12.
Okay.
There. Sometimes if he's just chilling quietly and hanging out with us, we'll let him stay around. You know, because he'll like just oftentimes just sit on your knee or your shoulder,
Yeah.
or the back of the chair or something like that. Or when we're in the bedroom, he likes to sit on top of the TV because it's warm.
Okay, yeah.
So like every couple days, I gotta just go wipe down the back of the TV. No big deal because there's a couple little droppings on it, but it's not bad. Right? It's not like it's gross and dirty and smelly. It's just like a little bit of paint. You wipe it off. You spray it with we use this stuff called Awesome Cleaner. It's cheap.
Okay.
Works good. Cleans anything. Yeah.
So basically, at night, then you just put him in a cage, and then you put a sheet over it or something.
Yeah, there's a blanket. That's the only time he's in the cage is when it's bedtime at night.
Yeah, and then kind of what time does he get up in the morning?
I get back from, I usually bring my wife to work, and sometimes the kid to school, and then I'll let him out when I get back. Usually anywhere between 9 and 10.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't let him out right away. If it's quiet and he's in there sleeping, I'll give him an extra hour or something. But if he's in there peeping and making noise and stuff, and I hear him in there moving around, so I'll let him out right away. But if he's in there sleeping quietly, I'll just leave him for a bit, give him an extra little bit of time. Then I get time to myself. I can sit down, have a coffee, and watch some YouTube videos like the Reliant Buddy build tomorrow morning and all that stuff.
There you go.
And I got to put out a new video for my. I actually did some work on it yesterday. So there's my surrounding piece, because I changed my plan. I don't know if you remember, but I had made those. I'd gotten those champagne plastic wine glasses,
Yeah, did you cut in
and
half?
I'd made the I'd made those details there going over the shoulders.
Yeah.
I wasn't liking that, and I got all this extra plastic styrene that Mary got me from work. So I used some of that and I remade it. So I just made it from scratch out of one piece. It's all bent over and glued. So now this is more in line of what I wanted.
Yeah.
It's sort of more squarish looking, right? It kind of looks like football player shoulder pads,
That's cool.
and it looks much more like the little one. Go get
Right.
Where is it? That's over there. Double blade, tiny shapes. So I was looking at the one that I made with the clear glasses, and it wasn't doing it for me because it was too coney shaped,
Yeah.
too like sort of tapered. So you can see how this is, right? It's kind of square, and it sort of tapers in towards the saucer, toward the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's almost the same height as the domey part there. And it sort of dips down. So I think I approximated that pretty well. I had to relocate. I don't know why I cut that back so far, but from my saucer there, I was like, oh, perfect. But I was like, wait, what did I do? I put it in the wrong spot, so I had to do it again. But I got plenty of excess here that's going to be cut off, right? Because the bottom piece will line up to it. So that's going to be something like that.
Okay.
Right like that. So again,
Well, you've got it. You definitely got it shaped out really well.
Yeah, it's like pretty close to what I had there.
Yeah.
And I gotta. There's nothing here, so I gotta change the angle of this. So it goes in here. I wasn't looking at that one. I put this on the wrong way. So I gotta cut that back this way. I'll fill in the back piece, and I'll fill this in. So that's how this one is. Like I made this the same way as one piece that slips right onto that.
Okay. Speaking of YouTube channels, have you ever? This guy's from Arizona, but have you ever seen Herb-O-Matic?
Herb-O-Matic.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen
He's
that
good.
one.
He's funny.
What does he do?
His earlier videos, he was working on a bomb shelter that was he had in the backyard of his house. It was just like he didn't build it; it was there like from the '60s or whatever. So he's working that, and he does a lot of like funny sarcasm type stuff and whatnot.
Okay.
Now a few years ago, now they moved out to an air ranch, basically like a little ranch out in the middle of nowhere in Arizona, and it's got like a little airstrip because he is a pilot, small plane pilot. But yeah, Herb-O-Matic. I don't know. I really like his
Herb-O-Matic.
stuff. Herb-O-Matic. Yep.
Herb-O-Matic. All right.
Yeah.
So what color is this light? Pretty sure this is a white one.
So you need a little coin battery for.
There we go. It's white. A white light. So on my other little ship like this, I used one of these lights off of the string just because of the shape of it.
Yeah.
So it fits in there fairly nicely, but I think I'm going to try to use this one. I might even put two in there. I think if I put it like right here, facing back, that'll be pretty good. So let me see.
Well, then it would be certainly close enough to the neck that light would shine up into it.
Yeah, I might put another one. I could put one like that. That's kind of going right up into there.
Yeah.
On the other one, where's my other one? It doesn't really like you can see that there's lights there and the windows go up in there, but it doesn't get a whole lot of light up in there
Right.
in the neck part. Right, like you can see that they're on, and some of them are lighting up fairly well. Like it's obvious that they're on. You can see it.
Yeah.
It gets enough. Maybe those front ones don't quite get it, but there's so much other light, like from the Bussards coming off of there. There you go. You can see it. And
Yeah.
that's just the one little fairy light inside the middle of this. That's all it is.
Okay.
So that was enough. And these little LEDs are a lot brighter than that. It does a better job. So I can do it like that, or I can put a piece of this inside so the whole thing glows. Possibly. If I mount my light here,
Yeah.
this, and I put it to the end of this thing, you sand the outside of this so it diffuses, that whole thing glows like a glow stick. And it'll go right down the tube here. But then I'm taking up all the space inside and I got no room for wires or anything else. So that's not
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that's not going to be good. All right, let me see. So I think what I'm going to do is mount this the same way I did the other one, out the shuttle bay here. And I'm not going to worry about using a metal tube to run the wires through. I'll just use like a more rigid wire and that I can bend into place, right? All right, so I can get this guy right in there like that.
Did you say glued or gooed?
Both. Good and
All right.
googity googity goo. Kind of right like that. That for a second. Maybe I'll use a little magic powder. Magic powder. Right inside. Right in there. Apply a little of the powder to the inside of the model. Hold your LED in place. Well, let's get the Omni Brexo. Or the Omni Fixo. Not the Omni Brexo. Alright. Read them.
So when Sean from Sean's model, no, sci-fi model guy, did he ever
Yeah.
get a hold of you by email or?
Yes, he has.
Okay, I'm just wondering if maybe drop him a line, see how he's doing.
I have.
And
I sent an email less than a week ago, almost a week ago. Because we were
okay,
talking about him. We were talking about him last week, and we haven't seen a video from him in so long.
yeah, did he get back to you?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, I hope everything's okay.
Me too. Let's see. curl that back. Back into it like that. Alright, so when I run my power into the back, I should be able to. I could probably run these nacelles right off of this light, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that would work if I attach those nacelles to the light?
Yeah, I
Contacts?
think it should, because that white light is not being resisted.
No, it's 3 volts.
Yeah. So then, yeah, the power won't be stepped down or anything. So you should be able to.
Yeah, that's right. So if I leave these contacts here a little bit large, then I got a spot I can just kind of attach my wires onto there.
Yeah.
That to the side. This is going to be here, like so. That's like that. So I need a feed going up the neck to the front. So we need some more of these. Red piece, blue piece, and a red piece. So I can probably attach one of these right to this right here, right?
Yeah.
Right on to the light itself. Hi, Tori.
And Tori comes sit on your shoulder.
Yeah, he's on me now. He got lonely enough. He probably went and ate some food, and now he's coming to chill out. Oh, I need some garse. Some garse on it. Garse on there. Okay.
Were you a fan of the TV show Firefly?
Never saw it.
No. Okay.
I never watched Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Or Babylon 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever's not Star Trek. I haven't really watched it.
Okay.
Except for The Expanse. I like The Expanse. That was a good one.
Okay.
That was a good one. No, like I've seen some things, but I don't know. Maybe it's just an aspect of my personality. When something is very popular, I tend to turn away from it.
You know, you need to sound older and more gruff when you say I've seen some things.
I've seen some things. Let me tell you, I've seen some things.
Saw a man eating his steak with no utensils. I've seen some things.
I heard, I heard that man gets his salsa from New York City.
New York City.
New York City.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What was that? Paste chunky salsa or whatever?
Uh, was it
I think it was
Pace
Pace.
or
I don't
Old El
know.
Paso or
I think it was Pace.
okay?
All the old cowboys are sitting around the fire. What's this? It's Pace salsa. Oh, I tried something else that this guy got from New York City. New
Yeah.
York City. What was the other one with the guy who? What did he spill on himself? I think it was chili or something like that. He's like, "Oh no, it's all over my bullets and everything." He was like, he had the bandolero across his chest with all the bullets. He was like,
Yeah.
the stereotypical Mexican guy from the early 19th century or 18th century.
Yeah.
And he was eating salsa or something like that. And he spilled it and he's like, "Oh no, it's all over my bullets and everything." So funny. Sorry. Stop. What time we got here? We're at 10 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it a night for now, Ken.
All right.
I'm gonna go take care of that bird. My back and legs are getting sore from being in the chair for a few hours. So, well, let's see. I did get these two wires attached to my LED right there. Like
Yeah. That's looking good.
So I should be able to run my power for the sausage section right up into there. Just like that. And then I should be able to do the same thing with the nacelles because I got my resistors in the nacelle.
Yeah.
Right, so I should be able to run that off of here. And the only thing I'm going to need in the sausage section is like one light right in the center. That's all I got in the other one. I got one light in the center, so it lights all the little windows. Right? It lights all those. It lights the dome. Well, both domes. Oh, that's the refit one. No, that's the original.
Oh, that's the right one.
It'll light. So it lights both domes, and it'll light the 3 front windows.
Right.
The fiber optic bit. So I don't know if I'm going to try to do the impulse engine on this one. There's not much there. Right?
No, you'd have to.
Well,
yeah.
I did it on the other one.
You can say you'd have to carve a little channel out and either run some fiber optic to it or something.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I put a single 0402 SMD sort of right under that little spine thing.
Yeah.
Sort of right in there to light both up.
Okay.
And I kind of added a little bit extra to complete the thing because it only gives you the shape of the impulse engine here is only on the bottom piece of the saucer. The top piece doesn't have that. So you only got halfway. So what I did was I added a thin piece of plastic.
Yep.
The same shape as that, right? So I just basically filled in this flat part. I filled that and built it to the same height as there, and then I drilled some holes. And I managed, and I just put a drop of red paint in the holes.
Okay.
For the red, that's all.
Russ says, "Awesome work, Jody. Have a good night, guys."
Thank you very much, Russ. I'd like to attempt to try to get these square lights in here.
Yeah.
So, like I was mentioning at the beginning, I might add I might add a strip just to increase the thickness of that slightly. Just, a millimeter is probably enough. And then
Yeah.
that'll allow me to get little lights in there, right? I can use those tiny 0402s. I'll put a resistor for them probably to dim them down a bit because they are extremely bright.
Yeah, you're not looking for 4 spotlights. You're just looking for some
Yeah, we just
kind
want, there's
of
not
dimmer
enough.
lights.
Yeah, I'll try it without lights. Like if there's enough light reflecting in there to light those, if I have some space and I put some clear bits in there, if there's enough to light them, then I'll do it. But if not, then I'll put some lights around that.
Yeah, if you're looking for light to reflect around the inside, then that's when you should put in some like silver metallic type paint or
Yeah, well, I got this
some white.
I got these. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's right. With those chrome, like the chrome pen and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the AK one. The result is the same, anyways.
Yeah.
But if you got a smooth surface, this stuff here is like a really nice chrome. It's like shiny and smooth.
Yeah, no, you could definitely use that on the inside there, and that would reflect the light around really nicely.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first bought these, I was doing Mary's nails with them. I did her. I did her toenails with this. It lasted like 2 months.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a really good chrome paint. Like it's, you know what I mean, shiny and smooth. It sort of self levels.
Yeah.
There's little dust in there because it was just on the plastic. I didn't wipe the plastic off first. That's why there's
okay.
Bumps.
Yeah.
I didn't clean. Yeah, there's just dust on this. I can feel it. I just didn't clean that off beforehand. But there we go. So I did that. I got my little nacelles done. And I got my light in the
careful!
Center.
Don't get your nacelle in the paint there.
Oh yeah, thank you. Get that out of there. Yeah, this stuff does take a while to dry. See?
Yeah.
So I'll go with my finger. Now I'm gonna pick my nose.
Well, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Sure, you can.
Okay, then you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose.
If they're sleeping.
Yeah, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't whip them both behind the couch.
And on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the stream tonight. I know we didn't get to see Andrew. We had to settle for Trek mods, but that's okay. We had Ken here to give it some class and make it a little bit interesting. So thank you, Ken, very much.
You're welcome.
For joining me tonight and keeping me company and, saving my ass from all the tiny little mistakes that you notice that I don't. I appreciate that.
Well, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate everybody else tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the Sunday Fun Day stream. I don't know if I'll work on the Voyager or I'll work on this. I might just save this for my solos. Have like a theme going on.
Well, there you go.
I'll just work on this a little bit at a time, and then I'll work on the Voyager on the group streams. So with that, keep on trekking, everybody. Have a great night. And Ken, my friend, anything you want to say?
No, I just had said what I had to say about whipping them both behind the couch.
All right. So you guys have a fantastic night.